Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Josh Scorcher, and tonight's Ari's actually taking over for the day because we got the best and worst baby Pokemon. So, I'm not sure if it's like top 5 best worst, but we'll see. And considering actually Ari and Josh have twins, kind of fitting, isn't it? Anywho, so let's take a look back and see the best and the worst of the babies. So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another coup. This one is going to be a little different.
Hey, Ari.
As you all know, we are going to be having twins soon.
Good job. Oh, there you go.
Babies have been on my mind. Shocking, I know. So what do? I'm a Pokemon list maker. For the most part.
Yeah.
Decisions. Okay, duh, we're talking about baby Pokemon today.
Come on. Here we go.
One of the coolest additions that Gen 2 of Pokemon introduced was the ability to breed. The daycare also allowed Pokemon to level up with every step you took, but for some reason that stopped after Gen 6? I've never understood why. That was an easy way to train up weak Pokemon. Now they just show up at your picnic table like the Bombardier brother. Anyways, the baby Pokemon are defined as Pokemon obtainable by breeding/by egg, the lowest form in their family chain, and can't breed or be bred. Examples of this are Happiny, Budew, and Toxel. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, though I will be including their whole lines in the rankings. The top 10 best and bottom 3 worst baby Pokemon.
Okay, so 3 worst, 10 best.
Worst as well,
okay,
because
cool.
I have words. And also because babies aren't all just cute and adorable. There are some ugly sides to having babies too. You know, the blowouts, the projectile vomiting, the crying at 3:14 a.m. and I'm off track.
Oh boy.
I'm reading a lot of books. We will do 3 entries.
Yeah, good luck, Ari.
One of the worst, then on and on. We will end on a positive note, promise. So let's
Hopefully.
go. Babies, Pokemon, together.
Oh, first up. Oh, a double for this one. All right.
Okay, so I'm actually going to be talking about these 2 goobers together because they basically have the same development path. I just happen to like the Electabuzz line's designs better, so it got number 9. When I was like 5 years old playing Gen 1, I never got the mono evolutions. I never understood why some Pokemon could evolve and others couldn't. And it seemed like there were too many out of the original 150. Tangela, Mr. Mime, Magmar, Electabuzz, Farfetch, the Hitmon's, Lickitung, Chansey, Jinx, literally 18
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all.
Over 10% of the original decks couldn't evolve, which was a huge mechanic that made Pokemon different from all the other series out there. And as of now, nearly all of them have gotten some kind of love. Some took longer than others. Looking at you, Farfetch and Tauros. But Electabuzz and Magmar got something cool immediately after their original generation. While having a baby form didn't necessarily make Magmar and Electabuzz any stronger, that would come later, the added charm that Magby and Elekid provided was refreshing. Magma Baby, Electric Kid, they really leaned into the baby part of baby Pokemon.
Yeah, Magby.
I guess since they're the bottom, there isn't too much to say about them other than they do their jobs better than the bottom 3 and the ones that didn't make either list. They are competent, no arguments, and help flesh out the eventual 3-stage evolutions that the lines got. Electivire and Magmortar are very good. I just prefer the other ones better, mostly because I haven't gotten the chance to use them that often, because they are item evolutions.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ari. You never got anyone to say that as a kid. Oh, number 8. What do you got?
I think I'm going to surprise a few people with my number 8 pick, though.
What?
I know some people don't really like Budew because it's difficult to evolve.
Budew?
I know Josh had a time trying to evolve his when he went through BDSP, but I happen to like this little goober a bit. For one, I really and truly love the whole line. It's a complete story, and the baby and 3rd stage were introduced in the same gen, unlike the previous 2. Budew really embraces the baby element of the line. It looks like Roselia's baby sister, like a seed just barely sprouted. And you can see the 2 little sprouts that will eventually become Roselia and Roserai's arms. Secondly, it's so flippin' cute! Look at that widow face. It's literally just 3 little lines, and I love it so much. I want to decorate a cookie with that face. It bobs back and forth. It looks unbalanced. I just want to hug it. Spoilers, a lot of these entries will be gushing about how cute they are. Part of the nature of pregnancy hormones, really. And I'm 7 months along as I'm recording this. And finally, it has some pretty good abilities. Yes, the whole line does, but still, credit where credit is due.
Yeah, fair. I mean, with grass poison, do so much. Also, we gotta admit, it is pretty cute. I'll give Ari that. Can't go wrong with that cute factor. Anyway, next. Oh, straight to 3rd worst.
I'll tell you why not. It sucks and I hate it. This is the most disappointing
breathe,
random
breathe,
egg
breathe.
you could have gotten. Like the 2 eggs you got in Gen 2 were
Totally.
amazing and had the potential to be valuable assets to your team. And then
Oh.
you get a free egg in Lava Ridge and you're hoping it'll be something as good. Maybe it'll be a free Bagon. Or maybe something cute like Togepi was, like a Skitty or something. No.
No!
You got one of the hardest
That-
Pokemon to work with in single-player story mode. Wobbuffet was banned in competitive for being too good, I know, but I have never enjoyed the gimmick. The only good thing about the Wobbuffet line is the freaking lipstick. That's funny. And then they tried to make me like him by giving him a cute little baby form. I will not fall for it, Game Freak! Not to mention the fact that Wobbuffet was my least favorite Team Rocket companion Pokemon.
Really?
Did you say?
I admit I have petty reasons for hating this thing, but it's my list.
Why? What happened? Okay, petty reasons. I'll just take it, I guess. Next! Oh, that's not to question it.
You knew this was coming. You knew it, I knew it, the twins knew it, and they aren't even out yet as I'm recording this. It's a Pokemon list with the possibility of something Pikachu related. It's going
Pichu?
to happen. Pichu is another one of the babies introduced in Gen 2, which, I mean, duh. There was no way Game Freak was going to introduce the cute little baby mons without including the cute mascot's baby form. It even got a movie! Okay,
Well,
aside
special.
from movie. On its own, Pichu is fine. I like some of the moves it gets as a Babu, and it fits just fine to the line. I kind of wish it had a bit of the orange or white that Raichu has to make it look a little more cohesive, but it's not necessary. The teeny weeny little body, the
though it
itty-bitty
never really
tail,
did like it had to hurt
works.
itself with electric
I don't
attacks.
gush over it as much as Bud do, but it had to be higher than it because, well, Pichu has kind of almost turned into its own thing. With the inclusion of Pichu in Smash, the first time around was as a joke, I swear, but the latest game have made him a bit more usable. Some folks like him more than the former Chungus. I miss
Really?
Fat Pikachu, guys. It was cute, and I had a plushie of it that I carried around everywhere as a kid. My main
Same.
question is, why wasn't Pichu the mascot of the eggs instead of Togepi? Because, I mean, you
Well, to
already
be fair,
have
Togepi is
Pichu
an
as the
egg,
mascot.
so...
Why not make Pichu the forerunner of the eggs? I don't know where that decision was made. Was it because of the anime? I don't understand.
Could be either or. Could say the anime, and the first one we see. Or maybe the first one we see got it. Anyway, number 6.
Gonna be real here. I wasn't expecting this guy to get so high up, considering I kind of find the evolutions a little meh, but here we are. Tyrogue was another one
Oh,
of the, hey,
Tyrogue.
there are too many mono evolutions, let's fix it, babies. But instead of fixing just one, he fixes 2, and adds a
Yeah.
3rd one to the family.
Hitmontop.
I'm not here to bash Hitmontop, no matter how much I ask myself.
Why?
I'm here to praise
Ow.
Tyrogue. It's a well-known headcanon, if not actually a fact, that Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee were locally named after Jackie Chan and
Bruce Lee.
even though to my knowledge Jackie Chan doesn't box.
Yeah, he does. There he is. See? Gorgeous.
And while
Thank you for
Hitmontop does not follow that trend,
Beyblade?
Tyrogue kind of does. In my head, he's named after Mike Tyson. I mean, notice how he
Tyrogue,
heels.
Tyson, yeah,
Oh, you stink!
Okay, bad joke, I know. In any case,
Thank you.
I give Tyrogue a lot of credit for unifying 2 Pokemon people swore should have been related, adding a 3rd, continuing the name trend, and actually having a really cool evolution gimmick based on stats. We didn't have gimmicks like these much back
So
then.
wasn't
just
the
trading
Hitmonlee
stones, then
or
dates on
Hitmontop
my time.
had
So
to turn it
stat-based
upside down or
evolution I thought was
something?
pretty genius.
Or
It's
was
better
that
than using
Melmar?
a specific
Melmar.
move in a specific mode in Legends
Weirder?
Arceus a bajillion times, or turning around a billion times while they hold on to an item and do Leon's stupid pose. Stop it, Game Freak.
Yeesh. Fair enough. Pathetic. Next. Oh, 5th best. Alright. Let's see who's next.
As cute as this guy is, he's already built with a diaper, and that's going to get triggering in a few months. So let's scoot past the adorable design, shall we? Okay, I can't fully scoot past it. Look at its face, its droopy little gumpy face. It looks like baby Barney the dinosaur after only 2 hours of sleep and he has a presentation in the morning. Anyways, back to it. Toxel is brilliant. This line's
Sorry,
type is
just like the tongue
absolutely
out.
beautiful. Poison and electric are 2 amazing offensive types, and the evolutions play with the concept of a baby growing into a teenager so well. I think it was Fawful's minion who made the observation that they are 4 times weak to ground because you ground teenagers. Just effing brilliant, I tell you. Toxel and Toxtricity
I'll
are
vote
some
back
of the
on
most
that to make
innovative
sure, but
Pokemon
okay.
in a long time. And a welcome addition to the baby club. Yeah, if I
Also, the
remember
fact
right,
you can
Toxel
evolve
was the
into
first
different types
baby
based on
to be
moods
introduced
makes
since
sense.
Gen 4. I could be remembering wrong, but if I'm right, then what a comeback. If I had to choose a Toxtricity form I like better, I'd go with Low Key since it suits my battle style more. And I love the moves it gets. And the Gigantamax is just icing on the static toxic icky cake. Ooh, gross.
We'll get more than that later. Next. Oh, second worst. So where's this going?
Okay, so Disappointment Central. You waddle yourself into the spotlight and
hi, Bonsley.
explain yourself. Bonsley, I don't
Bonsley.
care, was the first Gen 4 Pokemon we saw in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This thing. This baby Pokemon pre-evolution to a Pokemon that didn't even need it because it was a gosh dang gimmick. Sudowoodo is a joke Pokemon. It's a wiggly tree that's made of rock because haha petrified wood. Why did this get a baby form that was the first Gen 4 Pokemon introduced? Yeah, the name fits because it Bonds lied to us about how good it might be. Not to mention the fact that when you do get it in the game, it was hard to evolve because who would think that you would need to know Mimic to evolve? Who uses Mimic on a regular run of the game? I would have never evolved mine if I didn't have a cheat sheet or something because I never keep Mimic. But then that's not really a problem when I would never catch this thing at all. I hate its whiny little face. I hate its little diaper looking thing. I hate its evolution. I just hate this little twerp.
Yeesh. Poor Bonsley. Brock, I don't know how you say that. Anyway, number 4.
So, full disclosure, I love the Chansey line, but I cannot use them. There's just a block in my brain where I'm just like, how do egg with egg pouch? How do eggception? I can't, never mind. Anyways, Happiny is cute, and I wish I could use it, but I can't, so I just have to love it from a distance. Chansey is perhaps one of the most obvious Pokemon to have a baby form, except Kangaskhan. Why has that not happened? Because it comes built with an egg. Blissey is the same deal. It carries an egg with it, full of happiness and healing, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So when Happined, it wasn't even a surprise. What was a surprise was how freaking cute this thing is. The little hairdo, the cute little Shirley Temple cheekies, just perfection. And we all know how good the line is. One of the best walls in the game, even if it was unbearably hard to find and catch in the first few generations. Why is it only number 4, though? Frankly, the evolution progression doesn't stay consistent. Oval Stone from Happiny to Chansey, then Happiness from Chansey to Blissey, which is a little frustrating. And since Chansey honestly didn't need the baby form, but this one was so obvious it's like, why bother? I kind of docked it a couple points there too. I mean, it's really just ripping off...
Yeah, we know what's coming up next, Togepi. But still, I mean, considering how Brock actually has both Bonsley and, well, Happiny, really brings into the, like, breeder aspect of his character when you think of it like that, you know? It's actually kind of interesting. We all saw how powerful, like, Happiny was. Like, I think it was, like, a joke in, like, Diamond and Pearl, like, when he had to catch it was like, Happiny, catch them! I remember that scene, you know? Don't remember who, or... I don't know if my memory's going, like, wonky, but I remember a scene where Happiny actually, like, lifted up one of the rockets, like, mechs and threw it. Like, I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but I think that happened in the anime. I can't remember, but anyway. Moving along. We'll be wrapping out the list soon, so let's get back to it. Third best. There we go.
No, not this one! This is
sorry, Munchlax. Not yet.
My lists. My jokes don't flow anymore, dang it. Mild disappointment and my indecisiveness aside, Munchlax is really freaking adorable. Like, he's just a round and chumby boy, and I'm so happy he exists. His adorable widow snaggle teeth, his cute little paws and feetses, his design is simple and effective, and you know exactly whose son he is. Snorlax is one of the rare mono evolutions that I never thought needed more. It was already one of the strongest Pokemon with amazing HP, attack, and special defense. I kind of considered it one of the pseudo-legendary...
And one of Dash's, like, aces, so that's incredible.
It's already a beast to take out if you didn't know what you were doing, and has lots of stalling and annoyance capabilities, along with being a powerhouse.
Heads up!
But then Gen 4 came along, and if you didn't find Bonsly in XD Gale of Darkness,
What?
Munchlax was the first Gen 4 Pokemon you got to see. And finding out that some of our favorite Pokemon were getting new additions, some desperately needed, some not, I'm looking at you, Girolicky, was really exciting. I think Munchlax helped revive Snorlax's popularity with his small and approachable nature. You could have a plushie of Munchlax and a bed of Snorlax. Look at this. You could use this thing as a bed. So the question is, if all of this has been positive, why is it only number 3? Because Munchlax is one of the hardest effing Pokemon to effing find in the effing series, and I just want to cry like my little teeny bopper self did in 2006 when I put honey on every tree and nothing. Accessibility matters, people.
Woo! Calm down. Yeesh. I think that she gets mad I feel like I need a duck and cover. Alright, number 2.
That one. Yes.
There we go. Hi, Togepi.
Here we go. That was easy. Just took an extra segment for me to finish the joke. See, Togepi is the progenitor. The original egg-shaped lovable ball of cuteness and happiness that eventually evolves into a special tank of destruction.
I
And this one I know how to use, so bonus points. The concept of eggs was brand new in Gen 2. Pokemon getting busy and making babies. Though they tried to cover it up by saying no one knows where they come from, which makes sense when your main trainers are 10 years old. They probably lied to shelter the kitties, but falls apart when you get older, though. Anyways, Togepi is also one of my favorite examples of the Chaos Potato. Teeny little adorable Pokemon who could just pull Hyper Beam out of their bums. Believe you me, it was so fun to put Togepi against the ghost types of Morty and watch them be Shadow Balled to death with nothing they could do against the normal type. Yes, that actually happened. I got 2 Shadow Balls in a row with Metronome. Finally, the line is pretty solid. I'll admit they were lackluster in the first 2 generations. But as soon as Togekiss showed up, bam! Death has come to town and it's got wiggly little feeties.
I mean, Cynthia has one of these.
All 3 eggs of joy. It's good stuff.
Hey, you know it's powerful when Cynthia has a Togekiss. Oh, here comes the worst. So I'm not sure who, but we'll see.
Some of you may not agree with this. Some of you will have forgotten this thing even exists, which I feel should launch it up to number 1 on principle, but I digress. But I don't think there's ever been a clearer, more crystallized case of why does this exist than this thing.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
Oh, jingling.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bell ring.
There's one thing I hate, all the noise.
Noise! Okay,
Yes, the little Christmas ornament of doom, Chingling. I
Chingling.
feel a little bad that I put it on the suckiest podium ever because I don't feel the same.
I mean, it's not as bad, I think, but
why not Bonsly?
I guess
First,
just the
unlike
noise.
The other 2, I actually think it's pretty cute. The sweet eyes and smile, the little bow, the stubby arms, all adorable. It looks like it wants to be alive, unlike Bonsly, and it's smiling.
It's probably would have slapped the 2.
Like, why not? But really, it's down to how it plays, and Chingling and Chimecho are not very good. Chimecho's stat total is laughable, only at 425 until Gen 7, then 455 onwards, which is pretty darn pitiful for what once was a Mono Evolution Psychic type. The move pool is shallow. None of the base stats go over 100. Also, why do you only evolve it at night? People hate wind chimes at night when they're trying to sleep. Other than just the novelty of having a cute wind chime or being like James from the anime, what even is the point of using one? Chingling is number 1 because there was no saving its grown-up form. And it's much more disappointing because Chimecho is a much cooler design and concept than Sudowoodo, so it's an even bigger letdown. Now I'm just sad. Someone pass the cookies.
And number 1, the best. Trying to remember what. You two count.
Wonder what this could be.
Oh, I have
I was
Lucario.
freaking surprised.
Yeah,
Jokes
come
aside,
on.
I enjoy both Lucario and Mewtwo, even though one is clearly a prototype Echo Fighter to the other. But once again, I digress. Riolu and Lucario deserve all the love and praise for being such good puppos. Consistently, these
Always try my
little
best to get them.
of Chi have been useful, powerful, and a delight to have on any team. Firstly, Lucario itself is just brilliant, and he serves as Maylene's trump card at a decently early gym in the game. He really exemplifies the new physical special split, and shows the players that they could no longer take for granted that fighting meant all physical. His typing, Fighting Steel, gives him great offensive options while still being incredibly defensive. Lucario is legitimately one of the best Pokemon of all time, so it is fair to assume his baby form is just as amazing. And he is! You get a free Riolu from Riley on Steel Island after you boot Team Galactic out of his favorite training grounds. I don't recall if this is mandatory, so you could be missing out on one of the best Pokemon in the game if you didn't know.
Yeah, you might want to.
The reward is worth it. Then, you also can catch Wild Riolu very early on in Black and White 2. And thank your lucky Jirachis for that, because Sharon is hard. With Riolu by your side, you have a fighting chance. Lol, fighting. I'm so funny. And then you still get an amazing Pokemon for the rest of the journey. Seriously, I don't know why you wouldn't want to.
And no wonder Ash always
just
wants to get to this.
I'm a sucker for dogs. Any dog, really. So you make one of the best Pokemon in the game into Bluey's badass shoulder cousins, and I just take my money. Take it all.
Pretty much.
I just want one. I love it. And thus, we have come to the end, my friends. I gotta go. Probably to give birth. Did you know that 60% of twin pregnancies are premature? And that full term for single babies is 40 weeks, but full term for twins is 37 weeks? Twin science is really cool, guys. Like, for example, when they're out of the womb, the babies won't wake each other up. They're used to...
I think we're just gonna stop there before she goes on a little baby rant. We're done. There you go. Lucario and Riolu take the top spot with, well, Chingling, one thing we just forget, taking the bottom. Ouch. But anyway, what do you guys think? Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, like, try for more. See ya.